Got one next to me now. Got one on both sides. And then one over here just came in. This is the drive shaft for my slide. This is toward the front. Right there looks like a missing bolt. I gotta put a softer bolt in, not like a heavy grade one, because it needs to be able to break if something's wrong. This looks to be the broken pieces here. I don't know. That's not broke. That is broke. I gotta look further in here. I got that in there. Let's see if it works. That's all it was. That's all I had to do. Fix that one bolt and this thing went right out perfectly. I did record it, but I forgot to hit the button. I hate to try to make it come in because of... Oops. Yep, there it goes. It's coming right in. It's right out. Perfect. Happy with that. There are the star, or not the star, but the square bits that go in there. I have electrician's screwdriver, so I'll be fine with that. Frame now out. I had to lift up on the TV to get the bottom out, so the TV is very loose. This was under there. This explains the CD changer. Here's the controller for it. Also, there was a tennis ball. And this looks to be the power. Here. Not quite sure if there's power in here right now, or where that cord's running. So all it is, just a big old CRT television. Probably, 20 some inch or something. I see they put all kind of stuff on here. It's probably where a lot of that noise was coming from. Back in there, oh, that's a stereo. I have access to a lot of stuff back here. I'll get this TV out, figure out where I'm going to ditch it at, maybe in the dumpster. Is that okay? I don't know if that's okay or not. I better check. Here's what I have now. There's a metal thing. And another metal thing with a hose. Probably the blower motor or something. Over here is your controls. The stereo. I did want to change it out to put one of those there navigation ones in. And I was going to think I'll just put it right here. And then it would pop open, Well, those wires are definitely long enough. This is the stereo wires here. That's the loop, so it's plenty long enough to do something like that. That electric back here, it says something on it. TV power controller. It just looks like a 110 outlet. What could be the difference? I'll plug something in, see if it works. TV back in. Oh, it works. Huh. Man, I hate throwing the TV away. Oh, good. Let's go to bed. Probably because I have it on the side. I don't want, that thing is just too heavy. It's going, it's either going to go in the tracker, or if they let me throw it in the dumpster, that's where it's going. There's all kind of important looking stuff in here. Power, I got power there for whatever I want. Wish I would have done this back home, because I would have bought a much smaller refrigerator to put in here. Mine will not fit. I could do something with this though. If you guys have any ideas of what to do, here's the area. Here's the steering wheel, dash. There's that big empty area now, and the glove box is over there. So I think that this is a metal frame. It's a metal box, really, with a wood bottom. I could easily make, probably be easier to make either a sliding door that'll slide up. No, I don't think I want to do that. I can make some kind of opening door here. I could put a centerpiece in and have a double door. But no, that's not going to work either, because the TV, if I mount a TV onto this, it's going to have to be either a sliding door, like slide up or slide right, or it's going to have to be a pickup from the bottom and open. I'm not going to do anything yet. I want to think about this. I like having that TV gone though. I'd even be able to put a piece of 1/2-inch plywood here. I'll cut it to fit and put it on shocks, so when it pops open it stays up. That's an option. Well, I talked to the lady that runs the park here, and they really don't want this TV in the dumpster, which I'm fine. I'm glad I asked. That's a much better thing. She said there's a place that's a dump, quartzite for quartzite. I could drive it there. I'm going to put it in the back of the tractor and take it up. It's Saturday right now for me. I made 2 videos so far today, so that's why I'm wearing the same clothes. And 2 days in a row it's going to look like, because you're probably going to see these Sunday and Monday. Monday I'll take that up there. She said it'll probably cost $5 or $10, but what else am I going to do with it? Thing's heavy, awkward. I don't want it. Hopefully it's $5. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can work on today. I'll be back. And I guess I didn't really think this through. Now that I have to slide the whole way open, the generator's underneath. So when if he comes to work on my slide, or not my slide, my generator, I'm probably going to have to close the slide again. This time I want to make sure there's nothing in the way. If you saw, I don't know if I told you or not, but that little drawer, that's where my pulled up wagon is. That wagon got caught on the thing while spinning, preventing it from causing that bolt to shear off, which is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to shear off in that situation. So I think right now I'm going to dump the tanks, and I'm going to start the generator up to see if I can figure it out myself, because he still hasn't responded to me. I know this has a hard time starting unless I have the RV running, but I'm going to try it without starting the RV. Crap, I can't reach it. This chair's too high. Sounds good. It's running. My opinion, with my knowledge of generators, I'm still going to say opinion, is that the generator engine runs, which turns the stator. The stator produces, generates power. And that power should go directly to these fuses. Oh, sorry, 2 circuit breakers on the side here. So I'm not getting any power to the circuit breaker. So the only thing ahead of that would be the exciter or the stator. After doing some reading, I found out that that water thing does have to be turned, or it's not filling the tank. Also, I found out which way the breakers need to be on the generator, and that it takes about 45 seconds for the power to kick in the generator. I have a test, a non-contact tester here. I still don't think this is going to work. but I'm just going to give it a shot with resetting the breakers. You know what? Where is that? Right there. There's a fuse in there. It's missing half the fuse cover. That's for the control panel. Okay, the fuse is right there. It was inside. It's a good fuse. It's like going on 5 o'clock, so I don't really want to start taking this thing apart, messing with it right now. I guess what I'll do is I gotta take covers and all kind of stuff off to test the wires. Can't access anything. I'll wait till tomorrow on this. It's a 50 amp generator and has a 30 amp receptacle in there. I'm not sure what that 30 amp receptacle is for. It's not mentioned in the manuals. What I'll have to do is test it at the transfer switch, is where it's supposed to do the work. So I'll probably have to unplug the RV, turn the generator on, and see if it transfers. We'll hold off till tomorrow for that. I flushed out the tanks this morning. Right now I flipped that lever there. And I'm filling the tank. I'm going to see if it leaks. The place is getting a bit more crammed up here. I'm thinking my voltage regulator is bad on that generator, but I'm not getting power anywhere. 110 power or 120, and so it makes me think it's just not making any power. And the theory is you get a drill with a cord on it, a corded reversible drill. You plug it in while it's running, and you spin that drill by hand the opposite way. It's supposed to re-excite the generator to start giving power. Once it sits for a while, it's, you know, needs basically re-excited. I start messing with this thing. I can't understand why that 30 amp receptacle's up there, or where that power's going. Or is that 50 amp? I have to get under here and see. It's a 50. It's just a 3-prong 50, which I have the adapter for here. It goes through that. It goes through this conduit, this liquid tight. It's not this one, because this one's going somewhere else. It's this one that has no wires in it. No, it can't be that. Say it ain't so. I hate putting my hands back here because I have no idea what I'm touching. I don't know where the hell that goes. I'm gonna go underneath and look, because I just got a shower. I don't really want to be reaching my hand back here and getting a mess already. I'm gonna use the camera so I can see, because I can't fit. I'm too fat to fit under here. I think, is that it right there? That looks like it, huh? Wonder where that runs. I can try and get these levelers. You can see the levelers all the way up for some reason after it leaked. I'm going to try and get it back down. And maybe I can lift this thing up enough so it can fall on my head. And here's what happens when you leave the hose on too long. Oops. So now there's like no way of telling. I like how the water is just pouring right into that transfer switch. That's probably doesn't hurt anything at all. Man, now I can't tell if it's leaking. I'll check the other side. I gotta stick to one project at a time here. There's nothing coming out over here, but I am leaning that way. Maybe I'll leave it. I mean, it's flooded in there now. Darn it. I drill a couple holes and let it drain. All that water is coming out of that tank. You see it? Falling right down all over this wall here. I'm gonna have to take this black cover off in a couple of days when this all flood dries out. Well, today is not going to be the day I'm going to mess around with the generator, because that whole container's flooded back there and the water's still coming out, and it's right at the bottom of the transfer switch, and I have a pretty good understanding of what the marriage of electric and water creates, and I don't want anything to do with that. So just going to leave things as they are and not touch anything. So I'm just going to wrap this up here, and maybe I don't want to drill holes in there to drain that water, because next thing you know, that's how critters get in. So I'll let it go on its own. Once it gets a little lower, or stops coming out of that, pouring out of that tank like it is, then I will take that black cover off and see why it's coming out of there, if I can see from there. I still have not located the water tank on this, so fresh water that is. So maybe tomorrow's video will have, no, for you guys, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. You'll probably see where I am with that, because I'm not getting a response, and I'm not going to keep pushing a guy to come help me. Whatever. I know they were all sick for a while, but at least respond to an email. All right, peace.